Hi, so this is our first proper video. If you've watched any videos before that, please excuse them because we didn't really know what we were doing. Not that we really know what we're doing now.
Yeah.
But anyway, we
always know what we do.
We were told by our daughter that it was really bad, and so we're trying it again, but we don't want to lose the footage of what we've done before. So first of all, this is my husband John. I'm Hanneke. We're actually South Africans, but we've been living in the United Arab Emirates for 21 years, and this is our home at the moment.
No, this is going to be our home.
Okay, this is going to be our home. We're planning this for 2022. Hopefully by that stage COVID will be over and it gives us time to actually build our van. I'm a music teacher. I teach both piano and violin at a British school here. John is a business consultant. So we are still working full-time at the moment, so we can only work on the van in the evenings. We've just come through a very hot summer. Summer here goes up to 50 degrees.
Centigrade.
So it's only now that we've been able to start building. And if you hear any background noises in the background, it's actually a fan just to help us cool down. At the moment it's probably about 38 degrees and humidity is probably about 70%. So it's still quite hot and humid for us to be working, but we're looking forward to winter. We bought this van beginning of September.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. Our daughter is studying interior design, so she's helping us with looking at the design of it and also the finer details like the cupboards and the flooring and the colors. Our son is a mechanical engineer, or starting to become a mechanical engineer, so he's helping us also with the actual design of the van. So I will leave it to John to explain where we are, what we've been thinking, what we're going to be doing. So over to him.
In a previous video, if we load those, we would have spoke about the CAD process that we're going through. And CAD isn't computer-aided design in this case. I wouldn't say computers aren't involved, but it's cardboard-assisted design. So what we're busy doing, as you will see with the various bits here, is we're actually modeling everything in cardboard. Because we haven't done this before, and it's quite a unique concept, we've looked at everybody else's that's doing it, but it always looks different when you see it on video. So we're putting the cardboard together, we're seeing if we can fit, don't get in each other's way too much, if we think it's something we could live with, and then we'll build it out of real materials. The whole van is, I'm likening it to a 5-dimensional project. The 3 dimensions, which are the normal X, Y, Z ones. The 4th one is time, and the 5th one is feelings and how we approach the van, because even that has changed. Yeah, initially it was just going to be us using it, and then we look at getting rid of it. Now others are talking of wanting to use it as well, so we've got to take all of their potential requirements. Things like winterization. Yeah, as Hanneke said, when you're at 50 degrees centigrade, you don't worry about it getting cold. But if the van, we intend driving through Europe, but we also aren't that keen on the cold, so we'll be driving where it's nice and warm and following the sun around the place. But others might want to take it to colder climates, so things like having water tanks and that outside the van is not so feasible. Anyway, we've on our second iteration with the cardboard, we put some in place and had a look at it and sat down. It's not quite working like we thought it might. The cardboard was initially put in place from a mechanical point of view of where there were anchoring points on the van existing. The interior people said no, so the engineers then have to go and rework their things and find out how we can anchor up the cupboards up top and that from on different points and put other things in place.
The cupboards were really big, so it actually made the place look really small. And when we put in the frame of the bed, it looked as if the bed was taking over almost the whole van. So we nearly changed the design, but we actually decided in the end to keep the basic design the same, but just make the cupboards a little bit smaller. But how that's going to work with storage is my next job, because I'm going to see if I can sort of just get our clothes together and kitchen stuff together and see how much space we're really going to need.
The bed does take up a lot of space because we have opted to have a fixed bed and to sleep lengthwise in the van, not across the van.
And John is 6 foot.
Yeah.
And our son is 6'4", so if he uses the van, it could become an issue if the bed's too short.
Yeah. So those are some of the parameters that we're looking at. In the garage, we're also looking at including 2 mountain bikes so that we can walk, ride around the place wherever we go. Obviously, we're looking at all the tools and that in the garage. I am a handyman. I'm building it all myself. I'm most probably going to have the subfloor out of a composite material which has been developed here in the UAE. The floor itself will be out of teak boarding, which we have been donated. The cupboards will be out of aluminium and HPL, high pressure laminate. And the framing either out of the same composite material or Meranti pine. And then the top tabletops and the ceiling most probably out of Meranti as well, to get a nice rich red color out of it. That's about where we are with it at the moment. A lot of it is trying things out, testing it.
Research.
A lot of research, and we've given ourselves a year to do the van in. So although we don't feel rushed, we do now and again get over enthusiastic and want to carry on and start putting things in place, but we've got to slow down and do it properly. And the insulation of their van will be with sprayed on polyurethane foam.
So let's see if it all pans out that way, and when the van is finished, we'll see if we actually stuck to our original plan.
We also, from a materials point of view, obviously need to utilize materials which are available here in the UAE. Looking online, there's a lot of materials which are used in vans in the US and Europe, but those materials are not readily available here, and actually bringing them in is rather costly. So we're looking to utilize what is easily available in the market here. I think that's about it.
Anyway,
for now. That's the start of this, and we'll see where we go from there.
Hopefully it wasn't too long of a ramble.
Thanks for watching. Please give us a thumbs up and look out for the next video. Bye.